Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hi everyone, my name is Dallin and I'm a senior consultant at Solved. And today we're going to continue our conversation into Spiff. Specifically, we're going to be building off of part 3 where we were talking about data filters. So today we're going to get a little bit more advanced and we're going to talk about dates in data filters, layering data filters, and then using the syntax editor to get even more granular in our data filters so that we can have more control. So let's get started. I'm excited. All right. If you'll remember, in part 3, we built this by rep data filter where we took the owner ID from the opportunity and we set it equal to our rep ID from our users so that we could go in and filter based off of users. So if we do this, we see Carlos has 80 opportunities that he's associated with, and Chloe has 95 opportunities that she's associated with. So now let's look at building a data filter that has to do with dates. So if we go and look at a data filter that I built previously that's called in quarter, and again, we'll go over here to the left and we can see I'm taking the close date from opportunity. So I have that here. And I only want close dates that are within a specific time period. What is nice is Spiff provides several dynamic filters that you can then set, and it applies to the time frame that you want it to be. So when you're working with dates, it gives you the ability to say is within. And now if I were to select something that wasn't a date as my value here, that is within isn't available. But once I select a date, that is within is an option. And then you'll notice I can set things dynamically. So I can say in the previous month, in the current month, or in this example, I set the current calendar quarter to date. So I can see if I were to select now November, there were 491 that were in the current calendar quarter to date from November. So that then allows us to start to layer our data filters. So what we can look at now is closed in period. Let's say I want to see all of the opportunities that were closed won within a specific period. And I want to be able to see it by the specific rep. So we already know I built the by rep filter and we built the in period filter. And I also built one that was closed won. What you'll notice is I can start doing referencing filters by name. So I can pull that by rep filter that we already made and anything that is closed won and it is in period. And now I can set, hey, December for Carlos, he had 5 in December that were closed won. So it allows us to get even more granular. And finally, let's talk a little bit about the syntax editor. And to do that, I want to go specifically to my in period filter. And once I click, you'll notice that I have close date is within, but then this is blank. That's because what I did is I went in and I typed in the syntax editor what I wanted this filter to do. So let's go look at that. And you can see this is built very similarly to Excel. You can see there's functions that I'm using, if and null, and I'm allowed to get even more granular to say, hey, this is how I want to start to filter my data. I want to get even more specific and say this date needs to be between 2 specific dates. If one date is null, look at another date. And so you can get really specific with these data filters in order to make sure that you're pulling in the correct data that you need. So we're going to continue with this series on Spiff. Next video, we're going to be talking about rules and how we can use these filters to build rules. If you are wanting help in anything Spiff or anything Salesforce, please feel free to reach out to Solve. We're there for your Salesforce needs.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.